there everybody, my name's James Starkey and today I'm going to show you how you can change the tempo and the pitch of your a cappella tracks in Logic. Make sure you've watched my first video on how you can actually import and time your a cappellas first, because you're going to need to know how to do that to do what we're doing today. Alright guys, so here's a video. Alright guys, so we've got our a cappella in Logic now, we're all timed up. The a cappella's in time with Logic's click. First things first, we just need to make sure that we create a new copy of our a cappella so that we don't damage it, so that the original is left intact. And all we need to do is either control and click, or if you're using a Windows mouse, right click, and just go down to convert to new audio files, type in the name of the name you want to save it as. So in this case I've just called it Miko, replace, and you let it save, and that way if you change the tempo or the pitch, it won't alter the original track. Okay, so now that we've done that, the next thing we want to learn to do is find out how to change the tempo. It's a pretty easy thing to do. You can have this done in literally a few minutes. The first step is just to click on your audio region, and you just want to just double click that, sorry, until the sample editor pops up at the bottom. Now for this you need to make sure that the audio is all selected, otherwise if you just got, for example, one part of it selected, what we're going to do, it will only change that one part. A quick way of making sure that all your audio is selected is just to press the keys Apple and A, and that will select all of our audio down here in the sample editor. We next want to go to Factory, and we want to go to Time and Pitch Machine. There are numerous different parameters in the Time and Pitch Machine. There's a groove machine up at the top, the audio energizer and the silencer. We're not going to be interested in them today. The only parameters we're going to be interested in changing are the transposition and the tempo parameters. If we look under tempo and we look on the left hand side under the title original, we can see that our original tempo is 123.9 beats per minute. And to the right hand side of that we see the destination, and we can see that I've currently set the destination beats per minute at 130. So that's the tempo in which it's going to be changed to. We've also got this in the length of samples and SMPTE and in bars, but as I said before, we're not going to be using that today. If you look here, sort of back up at the top where it says tempo change and destination, that will give you the amount of change you've made to your a cappella in percentage. So we can see that there, if I up the tempo of my a cappella from 123.9 to 130, we've changed our tempo by 4.92%. But again, it's not really interested stuff. The only thing we want to do is change the tempo. So there we have our destination tempo, our original tempo 123.9, and our destination is 130. We can change this by using the arrow keys, or we can just simply click and type in. So I will put 132 in, so that should give us a pretty drastic change in our a cappella. And you just need to process and paste the a cappella, and that should change it for you. So we're just going to press that button now. So as you can see, it's going through all the samples there and it's adjusting them all. Sometimes it can take a couple of minutes depending on the size of your track. So as you can see there, it's just updated. And now our a cappella inside our Logic should now be 132 beats per minute. So I'm going to change my my click down here in the transport bar to 132 beats per minute. And we're going to press play and we're going to make sure it's doing it correctly. So listen up guys. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. I'm going to go back to the Time and Pitch Machine, and we can see there, obviously, you can make the a cappella go slower or faster. I just chose to make it go faster this time. So there we go, that's how you change the tempo of your a cappella. Next thing I want to learn to do is change the pitch. Sometimes if we listen to some pieces of music made by, for example, Kanye West, some of the introduction parts are bits that sound like like that kind of squealy sound, that high pitched sound, and it usually comes from old pieces of music that have been transposed and made to sound like they're being sung a lot higher than they actually are. The way of doing this is by changing the pitch or transposing our audio. That's what it's actually called. That's the technical name for it. It's transposition. There are 1200 cents in a full octave. So going off that, I'm going to say that there are 100 cents in a semitone. I've been reading through Google. There's some people saying it's 105 cents. There's a range of different information out there. So if you want to re-educate me on that, bring it up. That'd be pretty cool. But just for today's lesson, I'm just going to show you how you can quickly change the pitch to use in your own projects. It's again very simple. We just have our destination parameter here. It's currently set at 0, so I'm going to type in 100 cents. Well, I'm not actually. I'm going to let you listen to it first, the way it is. So that's the original as it is at 0 cent transposition. I'm going to type in 100. I'm going to pre-listen. So you can see there's a pretty shocking change there between the two, and we can see that the pitches were there again. If we press process and paste now, that should actually write the new audio back into our audio region we've got there, ready to be used. So I'm just going to go ahead and press process and paste, and that is actually the end of the lesson, guys. Right guys, thanks for watching. Any questions or queries or anything, just send me a message in YouTube there and I'll try and answer all of them. Next video coming up is a request. I made a couple of songs. One's called Don't You Know, which is on YouTube at the moment. Check it out. And in that song I've used the attack bass to make a pretty nice effect. So as requested, I'm just going to show you guys how we can achieve that sound. Pretty simple, nothing too complicated. Trying to keep all my videos as simple as possible in order not to confuse you guys. I probably have done at one point or so. But just give me a message, as I say, guys. If you've got any problems, you need to know anything, if I can help you, I'll help you. It's not a problem. So the next video is going to be tonight, and that's going to be on how to come up with this nice bass sound. The next video coming up on Wednesday will be how to use Ultrabeat to sample and come up with some pretty nice effects. So be sure to check that out. Until then, guys, peace out. Hello there, everybody. My name's James Starkey, and today I'm going to show you. Hello there, everybody. My name's James Starkey, and today I'm going to show you how you can. Fuck me. Oh.